We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys.
So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident.
The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly.
As were all the neighbors.
My men did what needed to be done.
It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, But since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. "47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck."
Hola, compadre. Yes, I love fumigation units of Dopamine Castle. I will remove both units when I don't use the pipe.
Have you seen that Janice's oddball nurse is at it again?
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past
So Janus has an appointment with a male nurse every Saturday. He is down feeding the birds by the creek at the moment.
and I have to tell you, he gets into some pretty personal stuff with those animals. He shared his opinion on Janet. Let's just say...
You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill. Not like Janice. I have never met a man so full of bile. I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving like a complete ass. All right, I better go. You know, it's like he knows that I know that he's hiding something, and he's enjoying that I can't figure out what it is. I know it's crazy, because he looks like any fragile old man, but I think, no, I'm sure, he's messing with me. Look, I'm not like a weapon.
I'll go check.
Hey, do we have an owner for this weapon?
You know the thing about his teeth? People say he carved himself a set of dentures out of a slab of lustrous white marble. I still
Listen, sir, there's no drama. I just need to check your pockets if you want to pass.
Honey, it's me.
Okay.
You called?
Thank you, sir.
I know.
This will be over in no time.
I have to finish my rounds first. I thought this was supposed to...
A lawsuit between Janus and another resident. Might be a good place to start your investigation.
be a quiet Saturday, but there are
Thank you.
just so many letters.
New guy,
I got a package.
The regular
of
guy
baddies.
is indisposed. I'm here to take care of Mr. Janus.
All right.
Russian guy
Just
I
ring the
talked about?
doorbell. Someone will be with you in a moment.
No, there's only me and you to cover it. I would love it if someone else could help. Even if it was only with that package to Batty. He talks and talks, and I just don't have time for that today. All right. I'll call you when I'm over by the bus. Bye, honey. Okay.
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Hopefully
at something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once.
Must be
A
pretty
doctor.
thankless work, so,
He
you
would
know,
have found you
thanks.
quite interesting, I think. Another male nerve. So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, while Mr. Janus fills his lungs, I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me. All right, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long. Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events.
Sir, you
Still,
can't be
no
here.
rest for the wicked, 47.
Stay out.
I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long. Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
Off to torture some poor soul,
back.
are we?
I suggest we go to the bathroom now.
All right. Let's go then.
I think it's derogatory to say male nurse. You should just be nurse, man.
Nicely done, 47. It's time for Janus to pay for his crimes.
You know, you remind me of someone I met a long...
Finally, an end to Janus. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still. We are close now, 47.
Listen, I swear I have a license for it. Don't bring it with me. Come on. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's back. God. Calm down, Demolition. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until we get that license, okay? Muffin.
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got...
Dump the hole. Look it up on YouTube. Sir, the American Police Force guide for standard procedure. I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago.
Mumbai police has yet to reveal the cause of death. Ballet was by members of the old criminal gang. The serial killer known as the Censor, has struck again in Montpelier, Vermont. The latest victim, a retired firefighter, received the highest grade so far, a B-. And FBI profilers theorize that the killer may be...
Oh my god!
Citizens of Vermont are strongly advised to lock their doors and resist the urge for vigilantism and misplaced heroics.
Sinister-looking basement. What could she be doing down here?
Back to just smoking and joking. Over. Comb the area. I need every nook and corner scanned. Go. Roger.
Command, I got nothing. Standing by. Anybody copy? No sign of any pup. Moving on.
You know what to do. Search everywhere.
have to tell you. These are the best muffins I ever had. I'm supposed to meet a client for a house show today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy. He's very delightful. Well, he's in the brick house on the road. The one that...
You know the exterminator guy who's working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green
Apparently, there is a fumigator
shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me. Yeah, Doc, I know. Batty guy. Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping. Get this. He told me that he doesn't kill them, he only sedates them.
Terminator. Who cares about the lives of insects? What a weirdo.
I thought so too. But then, he told me this story about his pet cockroach, Pedro. It was genuinely a touching story. His parents were
You,
poor,
sir, are
and
trespassing.
couldn't afford to buy him a dog.
Hey,
but he found
need
this
some help with
cockroach
this
in
guy.
his room one
He's a
day.
real troublemaker.
He took care of it. Pedro lived in a shoebox. And he even made a little leaf for him to take him walking. He did everything he could. But one day, he heard his mother.
Come on, dude. Time to go to work. Command, no sign of possible suspect. Everything is secured.
Here's a flyer for you. Mr. Blake has many important initiatives to share.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, all right.
This is a restricted area. Now show me your hands.
Out. Get down.
Nicely done, 47. This should keep things nice and quiet inside the house. And that is Nolan Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed. A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47. A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and his sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47.
expensive, and I don't think it's the latter. You wait until tonight.
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well,
Hey there,
he
sir.
doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good
Back
to
in
know.
the day,
Thank you.
Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
Greetings, sir. Oh, God. Hey, 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 hey! This is not a nudist colony, compadre. Oh, unconscious. I see. That's your excuse. I'll just go get help right away.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor health.
Stand there, do something.
It was long overdue for a little renovation, that's for sure. I heard the whole thing's hollow. And you know how there used to be this hole right in there where the steel...
Oh, sure. If you play around a little with some fertilizer, propane, and gasoline, they're right there pumping into stuff and treat you like a goddamn terrorist. Well, when you're honest.
ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47.
Right now, we're working on some vanity work. Hi there. Welcome to Granny. We guarantee good for whatever reach for us. Great progress. Yeah, that place will be sold.
All right. You have a good day to
Like to taste the difference for
Thanks
yourself.
for checking in.
Oh, it smells so good in here.
I really recommend the gluten-free blueberry, personally.
Great.
I do a little baking myself, actually. Yeah, I find it really rewarding to cook for people. Especially in the mornings.
You're a real smooth one, aren't you?
You think we're good on muffins for a bit? Or should we give Helen a heads up?
Looks like we're running pretty low.
Well, the sooner Helen knows, the better. I'll go give her a heads up. What's our stock status?
Yeah, it looks like we're running a little low.
Sounds good. I'll go ask Helen to work her magic. How are we doing with the muffins? Still got enough to go around?
Wow, it's been pretty busy. I'm shocked we haven't run out already.
Okay. I'll let Helen know what's up. Back in a jiffy. Let us mourn the loss of our founder. Together, my brother.
Everything looks good.
Whoa. Oh, shit! Shit, that was loud. Bring it.
Knock them out, you jack. Take this, and this, and this! Ah!
Last visual on the perpetrator. You got him?
Hey, he's not here.
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
Command, please acknowledge. Come in, command. Someone's making...
Hey, did you grab the pack of smoke that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
You guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house.
Okay, great.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but Like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.